Okay. Oh, that looks good. Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Just watching one of my videos that I uploaded. I just, in general, like to screen them before um, after I've uploaded it. Hi, Chef. How you doing tonight? This is my music. I did absolutely zero cleaning today. I've been cleaning all week and I just said, not today. Not true. You can't. I can't get through this day without doing and cleaning something. So I guess that's probably inaccurate. Let me turn this or down. I'm just trying to enjoy my Saturday. It's been busy, even though I didn't do all that cleaning like I usually do. It's been a busy day. So I just said I'm just gonna fix this dinner and escape to the green room where we do the Saturday Night Live. So I'm just relaxing before I head from here to the bed. Let's share some things that are going on in the garden and some things I still don't know and need to know. And it'll be a great day, great night. Just waiting for people to come on in. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Miss Full Roller Sarah. Hey, Green Organic Love. I always think of the song when I see the title in your live. Thank you. Hi, Zoe. Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday night. And of course, Chef Pam was here. She said she had to go make some popcorn. I hope that this live is popcorn. I want to say popcorn worthy, but with everybody who's in the house right now, it should be pretty lively. And you guys could sit back and enjoy how much I really just don't still know about gardening. It's just really not something that I guess as you go along, you figure kind of like what works and what don't work, and don't do that, and this is a good time. No, this is a good time. It's all just trial and error, just all the way around. And the more I'm in the garden, I mean, can anybody just really testify that the more that you're in the garden, the more you just are out there kind of figuring out that the garden is like life itself. I mean, am I alone in that? I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. So maybe y'all can help me figure that out. Is it age related, or is it just any new gardener that's out there, or not even new? Just anybody who's out there seeing things happen in the garden can relate them to life. Is it? Yeah, that's where I got it from. Can we talk? And that song, I've been having it on repeat in the morning when I take the kids to school. And like I said last week, one of my sons, I might let y'all listen to a little bit of his voice tonight, but he was in trouble. So he had to sit out a little bit. And so he was singing about me, and he had came up with a hook with that song, and I was like, "This boy, come here!" And I recorded some of it, but he did a pretty good job. I was really proud of him for. I said, "Now I know you can sing. You know, you got to be in trouble for mama to learn that you can sing and stuff." I've come to that conclusion as well. An example, you can learn about life via gardening. I'm telling you, just when you think, I mean, I still think that I can learn so much. Like there's so much that I don't know about life and what it has to offer. But I'm telling you, I didn't think that if I got in the garden and just start, I mean, I just thought that I'm just gonna grow some here celery and greens, and this is it. But not so much. The garden is always giving out life lessons. I'm telling you. I am telling you, that garden. I was out there or today. I did some stuff out there, and yesterday I was out there. And what? Let's see. Yesterday was Friday. Wednesday I think I was out there. Tuesday. So I mean, and stuff happens quick. It's like if you blink an eye, you could have another look. If you blink an eye, you can have another handful of purple green beans. So I went out there today, and it's like I know I looked at y'all yesterday. Where these green beans come from? So I was snatching out. I had a whole handful of them. So I put that handful with the other handful that I got last week, and hopefully by the beginning of the year I'll have a whole pot. But I planted more. I've been planting. I planted some stuff. I was talking to my best friend's mom and dad today, and the dad, Robert, Mr. Ford, he said, "You need to get out there and plant that stuff today. Don't wait until Monday." So I was like, "Well, I didn't have no intentions. I didn't have no intentions on planting anything today." He said, "Do it. You need to get out there and do it now." And they sent me pictures of what's growing on and what they harvested in their farm. And I was so excited. I was like, I didn't ever think that talking about the garden would make a person so excited. I mean, especially with the stuff that the harvest, when you talk about, you always think about your hard work and then bringing things in that it's just, it's just amazing that I did that. And then I think my husband is trying to get in on the action. Him and the boys was out there after I came in, and I was like, "No, sir, go in the front yard. That's your project. No, sir, don't be stirring around in my dirt." So I found. I don't know if any of you guys saw my live this morning, but I couldn't find my sign that I got that I snatched up from Walmart, and it talked about a stress-free zone, and it was missing for a few hours. So I snatched that up and I put that back there, and I said, "Nobody come back here." So, what's going on in you guys' garden? What's growing on? Let's talk. I don't know if I have too many questions this week, but I know that I just want to share and I want to hear what's growing on in your gardens. I saw your post, your upload, Miss Full Roller. I didn't get to comment on it. I'm gonna go back to it, but I looked at the full video and I was like, look at all this stuff that you've been depriving us of. But it's beautiful. It's a lot. You got a lot of stuff growing on over there, and I thought it was so beautiful that you shared. So, Zoe, somebody, This is a gonna be a audience participation. Miss Chef and More, did you make the popcorn yet? Are you done with the popcorn? Hi, backyard gardener. Welcome to the cafe. I gave the thing a name. I gave this soap and live a name. Um, you getting tutorial. Territorial. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. You got the front yard, and I'll keep the backyard. Don't, just don't step into my side of things. The garden has become, where did that go? The garden has become my part-time children. I think since my daughters have gotten older, I have found myself still wanting to care for something that requires less maintenance but good outcome. Yeah, that garden don't be talking back. You know what I mean? That garden, it tells you things, and I was thinking that door was open. It tells you things, like it tells you what it needs, and I'm learning that. That's why I be back there talking and whispering to everybody. But what I'm finding is that, like it doesn't, there's no human beings back there, and sometimes I feel like that's where I want to be, just with myself. um I always think after I watch y'all's videos that I'm behind the eight ball. Oh no, I don't ever think that. Yes, ma'am, and it's good. My favorite snack. Yes, I do love me some popcorn. This when we go to, have you ever been to a movie theater and not gone to the counter for popcorn? I can do that. I can go to the theater and not get popcorn, but when everybody goes, like my husband's favorite thing is to go and get the biggest thing of popcorn for like everybody. Just fill the whole thing up with butter, and it's like, ooh, yes, I did. Big old pot full. Did you make it on the stove? That just got me glowing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sounding like chef today. Yeah, yes. Um, that juice will have your skin just glowing. It will. I promise you. Um, because your body is ridding itself of all that toxins and different things, and your skin is repairing itself, so to speak, with I don't want to get too scientific on it, but yeah, it does some amazing things to skin if you just stick to it and be consistent. Um, yeah, this is so true. Yes, on the stove. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that. With modern technology and everybody just throwing uh, a bag of popcorn in the microwave, I like it old fashioned like that. Yes, good for your husband. Yeah, I mean, excuse me. If you leave the theater without your hands being greasy and uh, popcorn all in your teeth, it just doesn't happen when everybody goes. We got M&Ms and the popcorn and stuff. It's just like it's a package deal, when you go. Like you, no, we can't miss the trailers, and no, we gotta go to the line. So, like, if he missed the trailers to a movie, he'll go see the movie again. So, but that's okay. Hi, Food Forest. Welcome to the live at night, Saturday Night Live. Let's see, did I miss something? So, what's growing on in everybody's yard? What are we talking about today? Oh, look at that night bot just came through. Wow. I had set that up. Who's putting a cat? Okay, wait. Let me see what it's saying. I set this night bot up a few weeks ago, and he just decided to make an appearance. Okay, so yeah, don't use too many emojis, more than two, and no numbers in the chat. You have to spell them out. So we just have to go over a few ground rules. But welcome to the live, Nightbot. Yeah, so I finally got a chance to see them in action. I thought there was something else that I needed to do. I planted some ginger this morning, so we shall see. It took a long time for my ginger to. I forgot I had planted it, but I don't. I feel like just pulling. There's a lot back there, and I feel like just pulling one up just to see, because I'm so nosy, and my patience level is still needing to be worked on. So look, it's still needing to be worked on. Um, I want to go back there and pull some of it up to see what's going on, but I haven't. I did check on my sweet potatoes. I was like, I need to see everybody is harvesting sweet potatoes right now. And so I said, I've been watering y'all for a couple of months. Look, a couple of months now. And I think it takes what, like 6 months for the sweet potatoes to come together? Look, to come together? I don't know, but I put them in the ground a while ago. I planted some in May and haven't seen anything from it, so I planted more today. They will. They will come because like I said, I forgot that they were even in there. And then I started seeing this like shoots up. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I just started seeing it almost looked onion, like a green onion growing up. And then all of a sudden it started kind of branching out. So I didn't pull it up because I could get back there and start pulling up the weeds. I said, I was saying to myself, self, no, I was saying to myself, whoever thought that I would be in the yard pulling up weeds like this? So, thank you for giving me your zone. Can we share our zones? I'm in zone 9B. So, if we can share our zones and where we are. Oh, I'm going to buy some cinder blocks to make a raised bed. I'm growing some Brussels sprouts. I got some Brussels sprouts too, but I said maybe next year. So I'm gonna what you document, right? I think I've seen a couple of your videos. I want to see them growing. Who else is growing Brussels sprouts right now? I think Backyard Gardener. Are you growing back Brussels sprouts? I think that was Backyard Gardener that did somebody come in and I didn't see? Let's see. I think Backyard Gardener is growing some Brussels sprouts. But let's see. Did I miss somebody? Okay. Yeah, I did. Hi, TR. Let's see. Nyrene. I think it's Nyrene. How you doing? Welcome to the live. Welcome to gardening. We're talking about gardening, but of course, um, anybody can connect and talk about gardening, or maybe not. Uh, maybe thinking about gardening, or just a general. Let me go check out their page and see how they doing and follow their journey. So yeah, but that's what's growing on over here. There's new discoveries. I'm telling you, every day that I'm out there, if I leave it for a couple of days and I go back out there, I got about 20. I am not even kidding. I got about 20 new tomatoes coming, and they're all different shapes and sizes. And it looks like they're going to be ripe at different times. I did make a spaghetti sauce with um, green tomatoes. I made a spaghetti sauce. So that turned out really good. I think in the vegetable chopping video, the green tomatoes was in there. But so yeah, I'm excited about that. Um, who else is growing something different? What are you guys growing this for the fall? Let's see, what did I noticed some carrots that I planted. Um, probably in I want to say June are coming up. I planted those carrots back in June, and I was like, this is a shame. I planted some carrots back in June, and I was like, why aren't these carrots coming up? And somebody told me in the comments on one of the videos that or maybe it was a garden walk that I did, that they're cold weather crop. So I need to plant them uh, when it's cool. So now they're coming, and I'll put those in as an update in a new video. But what else is coming up along there? And I broke down that other side, so I'm excited about that. May have been too hot for them. Yeah, I know now that I need to, before I plant anything, I need to make sure that is what kind of environment and temperature they will do best in. We'll have to catch some fish in the morning, night, folks. Okay, what kind of fish you gonna be catching? Uh, are you going fishing? Okay, so yeah. So, what else is growing on back there? Good night. Hi, Vibes with Chola. How you doing? Welcome to the live. I'm just talking about gardening and what's growing on in the backyard. That's a new thing that I came up with too, by the way. What's growing on back here? You know how people say what's going on? So I said since this is a growing area, that's a new term that I came up with. What's growing on back here? What's growing on with y'all? So I broke down. I want to say it's the left side. If you look out my back door, if you're coming out the backyard, it's the left side of the garden. And I pulled up everything over there that was growing. And as you saw on the video update, I've been putting the pulp from my juice and all the food scraps are officially just going on that side. I'm doing good, Vibes with Chola. I'm doing good tonight. I didn't do all that cleaning, so I'm not as tired um, tonight like I usually be on Saturday nights. I think that I am going to kind of pace myself with not just throwing myself into a whole Saturday day of cleaning, especially since I've been getting up, as you all know, early in the morning, every morning to do the juicing videos. So um, I had to make some changes in routine. So yeah, that's what's going on over here. So are do you have a garden, or are you thinking about getting a garden? Because a lot of people think that they need to have a farm, or they need to own their property, or and stuff like that to be growing anything. So I just I want to let you know, if you don't have a garden and you're thinking about getting a garden, you don't have to have, you know, all those things. There's a lot of people that are growing in containers, and there's a lot of people that are, living in apartments and growing on their balconies. So that old notion that you have to live on acres and acres of land to have a garden is just throw that out the door. I've noticed you been doing videos in the early day. Yeah, I've been it's very helpful too. I've been actually, even though I'm just now doing that on YouTube, I've been doing the videos daily for some time, just on Instagram and Facebook though. So, and the only reason why I made it, that was locally, I guess you could say, like, um, I guess with Facebook and Instagram, it's not real time, so people would just catch the videos whenever they logged in. But I've been doing it for a while, a few years. Hi, Jacob Johnson. Welcome. Welcome to the live. So, yeah, my sister had been talking to me about that for the past year or so, um, about having a garden, vibes with Chola. So, yeah, just throw that out the door. Throw that out the door that you need to, have a huge backyard, or you need to own. A lot of people, if you wait, one of the things that I've been hearing a lot of people say is if you wait until the right time, nobody never knows what right time for what. Just do it. If that's what you want to do, just start. Just do it. A lot of people that live in places that they don't think is their final destination of living, like I want to buy a house. Most people think that um, they need to have that or be in that situation. But I see a lot of people with plants everywhere. And you don't say stuff like, well, I can't have, my indoor plants. I don't have to own a house to have my indoor plants inside. People have indoor plants everywhere. So it's the same thing with like growing a tomato. You don't have to have a huge backyard or um, a farm to grow food. I'm in South Carolina, so I might be all right. Yeah. So just do it and then record it so we can see it. So we can see your and I'm finding too that so many people either have had a garden or thinking about getting a garden, and it's just exciting. You seem calm by nature, green organic love. I'm sure your plant love it when you talk to them. And I used to think people was crazy for doing that. I don't care what you think. Look, I'm in a point where it's like, this is what we doing right now. Right now. This is what we doing. This not that this is what it's come to, but it just I'm finding that it's so serene. Like I don't even mind going out there and kind of talking to myself a little bit and the plants. Like I don't know if it's an age thing or if it's just like it might be an age thing. It might be that I'm in a place in my life where I don't care. You get to that point where you just like, well, I'm to that point where it's just like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, bye bye. So, and it's not rude kind of a thing. It's just that you know if you're always trying to help other people to understand what you're doing, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like I don't have to convince you that what I'm doing is okay because um, it's okay with me. Like it's okay with me. Like a lot of people are not there because I have a few teenagers right now and they're not there yet. They have not arrived. They're like, well, I gotta have this way and I gotta have that way. No, no, you don't. And but they just, I'm sure I was there many times in my life. It's like just right now, um, I have to try to not to yell at my grow, at mine grow. Yes, I love her complex. Not everybody says that. So, always been like that. Yeah. I wish that it may be age. I think it's just, I know that um, I feel like it's the age where um, I'm at a like it or love it age. And if I don't love it, it's not working. It's not working for me. So, um, and I think that people are starting to get that about me too, because like it's easier to try to not try, but it's easier to teach somebody that you don't know certain things or certain habits than it is to try to help people closer to you understand. And so I just think that I got to a point where I'm not even like trying to help them understand either. So it might be an age thing. Or just, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but let's get back to the garden. Because I don't know what else is growing on back there. Um, and I'm gonna put my age out there because I don't really care. But I was born in '73, and I think I just got to a point where it's like I don't even I don't forgot how old I am. Does anybody like that? Like I don't forgot. I have to really rethink and say, okay, like what year was I born in? And I'm just like floating through life, like, okay, well, this was my birthday, and I know that I just turned another age, but how old was I last year? Anyway, that's another whole story. Um, look, how old am I? But once you've lived a few chapters of your life, you start to give less fudge cake about foolishness. I'm telling you, Zoe, I like that, how you worded that. Fudge cakes are not everything. I'm taking it too. I'm stealing that. If you see me back there in the garden in the morning talking about um, being in a stress-free zone and fudge cakes, you will know. Y'all will know. Everybody who was in this live chat will know that Zoe got that started. I like that. That's something that's gonna go with me for a while. I'm telling you. But what else is excuse me. Does everyone here have a garden? I think everybody has a garden. Jacob, Jacob Johnson, do you have a garden? I don't remember. I know you've been here before, but I don't remember if Jacob Johnson has a garden. But I think pretty much everybody that's here right now has a garden. And make sure that you connect with everybody here because everybody has their own unique experiences in the garden. It's like how your garden is I don't want to say that how your garden is how your life is and how it looks is how your life is, but that might be true to some kind of extent, some certain extent. um like, I don't know, you guys clarify that for me. No more drama, and you want to bring drama, you got to get away from me. I'm gonna say that was. I'm gonna read that with more feeling, like that came from my own brain, cause like I think that's where I am. Well, I don't think like that is where I am right now, and you know, you like it or you don't. How should I start? Maybe containers. Um, I I think that you should start wherever you feel comfortable starting. So I always felt, I think I did start in containers. You can have it. I think that that's where I started because let me see. When I first moved in here, I don't know why I felt like I should bring some plants because I had never had no plants nowhere. Well, let me see. I take that back. A few years ago, not a few years ago, maybe about 15 years ago, when California Bombshell was a little girl, we we lived in a duplex, and right along the sidewalk to the entrance was a strip of dirt. And so we used to dig that up. I used to dig that up because I love spring, by the way. It's my favorite season. I used to dig and wrote, and I would make the kids, by the way, help me. So we would plant sunflowers and what were those things, Shanisa? I mean, California Bombshell. We would plant petunias. They're like colorful petunias. There will be red and let me see, red and white, purple and white. So, but I didn't still know nothing. We would go to the garden shop and get those and just dig holes in the ground. I don't even think I had a shovel. I don't know what I was using. Maybe we was using our hands, but I don't remember. Anyway, we would, yeah, don't forget to smash the like button for the host. I didn't even put nothing up here. Let me see. Let me put that up there. Um, Start where you feel comfortable. Start out with some herbs. They're easy to care for and you can grow them indoors. That is the truth. Yeah. So start where you feel comfortable. I like that picture, California Bombshell. That is so beautiful. You got a picture. Notice you guys, she got a picture now. So if you guys have not gotten California Bombshell, that is my daughter. And she is documenting her journey. But when she feels comfortable and not at the urging and pressing of her mom, she is going to start uploading her videos. How did that sound? Did I do okay? So, yeah, I grow in containers. That's okay. I love you, poo poo. But anyway, let me stop because she probably won't come back. So, yeah, herbs, I didn't have much success with them. So you might. It's because of when I started though. It's probably when I started. When I started was June. So it was already getting hot and stuff here. It was already getting hot and it just it really um probably wasn't a whole good time for me to be trying to stick seeds everywhere that I could stick them and let them grow. Like I was trying to grow in every ounce and inch of every place that had dirt on it or near it or by it. And I just think that that was just so wrong and expect success. Indoors is good. I think good advice from Zoe. Kale and spinach are pretty easy. Yeah, I found that the kale, not so much the kale, the spinach was really easy for me to grow. I just, it was easy to germinate. It just wasn't because of the time, once again, it just did not survive. The seedlings didn't survive, but they germinated really easy for me. And so, Mr. Ford, that I talked to today, he told me to make sure that I plant. And they sent me seeds. I'm so excited. They sent me some collards, kale, turnips, and collards, turnips, spinach. So those are the seeds that I'm going to be that I planted today. So I just the area where the corn where I had the corn, that beautiful corn growing up, is where I planted that. I only have maybe four corn growing. So yeah, so she's gonna start her garden too. She's gonna we're gonna get vibes with Chola to become a gardener, and she'll be sharing her gardening journey with all of us, and we're gonna be like, yeah, girl, and she gonna be posting stuff like she told me that oh goodness, this chair is killing me. She told me that let me put that down. That this was gonna connect to life situations. Rosemary and cayenne and strawberries have grown well for me, and I just started two avocado trees. So you started the avocado trees, chef? You didn't tell me you started the avocado trees because I wanted to. I put let me see. I put two avocados in the dirt. And like I said, because of my patience level, I done dug them up to see if anything was happening because I was watering them for some time. And one of them was just starting to come, like break the shell. So you'll have to tell me what you're doing to get the avocado trees. Because did you know that? Well, I was told that if you wanted to grow avocados, that you needed to have male and female. Is that true? Did somebody tell you that you need to have a male and a female trees? You need two. Okay, and where the sun most okay, most is correct, or does it matter? I haven't figured that out yet. You're in South Carolina. Zoe saying, you're in South Carolina. Kale are definitely easy plants to grow in a container. You're above Georgia zones 8A and 8B. It's getting cooler here. Start them now while it's still warm. Yeah, so it was still a pretty nice day. I think today was in the 70s. So I think that's why he was telling me to start them now. He said, do it today. So I ran out there and start casting seeds. You have to start them in water, cut two open, take out the fruit, then peel the brown part, put the stem part in water with toothpicks so that the top half is out of the water. Hi, Butterflies Home and Garden. How are you? Welcome to the live. Hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, I'm just still being brand new on stuff. I'm learning, but I'm still just being real new. So that's going. I'm still like, look, I just started in June, so I think I'm entitled to that newness still. I think that I'm still learning a lot. So yeah. So I got that. I'm so excited about that dirt. Whoever knew? See, this is what is so amazing to me, and knowing, where I've come from, that I didn't even like getting my hands dirty or seeing, like I used to jump when I seen an ant, right? So of course now when I'm in the backyard and I see the hornworm, um, but just to be getting excited over how my dirt is gonna look from now and documenting that journey from this week. till spring is exciting for me. Like you should have seen the worms running around out there in that dirt. And I just planted radishes. So I got a pack of radishes. I might go ahead and do that too. Do you guys suggest like I have just one, well, let me see, two areas that I'm planting in, and they're pretty good sized areas. One is on the right side of the garden where I have that pomegranate tree at. I don't know if you guys really pay attention. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but on the right side of the house where I planted the pomegranate tree, and then it looks like they're small containers, like it's like brick around there, and they look like um, brick container gardens, or like a raised bed, a brick raised bed. I have that strip of an area, and then where the tomatoes are growing, that little strip of an area, and it goes all the way back to the tires, and then the area on that side, which is the left. I drew out a map too, which is the left where I pulled up everything. I'm not doing anything over there, but the tree, there's a miniature grapefruit tree, and then there's a citrus tree that was over there when I first got here, and it still hasn't grown anything on it. And so I'm thinking about just putting different things together in one area, which is, um, I think that what would be like too much to grow in one spot? Tomorrow, you want them to get a good germination from the warm soil. Let me see. We still have the cooler nights, kale, spinach, basil, cilantro, parsley are some good cooler weather starter plants. Okay. And Miss Flow Roller Sarah said, no matter how long one is no matter how long one has been gardening, you should always consider yourself a bit of a beginner, as it keeps you open to learning new things. There is always something new to learn. Okay, that's good. That is good to know. That's good to know because I tell you, I just when I go out there, I just really feel like I don't know anything, and but I'm so always willing to learn. I have some kale. I better get it going tomorrow too, Zoe. Thank you. That one. That's one thing I've learned. So I think it's good that we are at least all on the same page as far as you can never be. I mean, I guess you can say you could be a seasoned gardener, but you still need to. It's always a lesson learned. You should be open, which is what Miss Full Roller said. You should be open to learning new things regardless of how much experience you've had. I'd say go for it and try it. Everybody's soil is different. The actual growing area is different, etc. If it doesn't not work, then you'll know. Yeah, so I'm about to just start. Well, today I planted the collards, the kale, and what else did I go out there and plant? It was a variety of things that I planted. So I'm interested in seeing. I know that these seeds germinate because I've got them to germinate before, but they weren't direct sow. They were. I planted them in the red cups. So and they came up fairly quickly too. That within three to 5 days they came up. So I'm thinking that it's still a little bit warm here where I am, not hot, but it's still a little bit warm, like 60s, 70s. And I'm thinking that they'll probably come up in a little bit, maybe 3 to 5 days, like they did before. Okay, we shall see. I shall see. We shall see. But that's good. I'm happy that you're gonna some seeds by the weekend and see what I can do. I'm excited. I'm excited that you're going to be growing something. And make sure you keep us posted on what you're going to be growing because I get excited when I see you guys' gardens. One thing that I really wanted to say is that check on your subscribers because I the people that I've been anxious to see um all their latest videos and uploads, I had noticed that I hadn't been seeing anybody. So I had to go back in and look through my subscribers and ring the bell again. I had to make sure that the notification was set because it had removed itself. I don't know how that worked, but I hadn't been getting no notifications at all. So if you've uploaded videos and you're used to me looking at your videos, um, but I haven't been looking at them. Just I don't know. Yeah, it's not like you can message me, but I went through a lot of my subscribers and I noticed that the bell was no longer highlighted or it has this little thing to show that it's that the bell has been rung and so I had to go back through there. I'm telling you, YouTube is a whole maintenance. It really is. I've had a lot of maintenance with YouTube. It really has to be. It has to be watched. It has to be. You have to really um, be in your maintaining your YouTube. So, needless to say, I'm not because I've had to maintain my YouTube so much that I haven't been able to do anything but my Instagram and Facebook too much. But if you guys have Instagram or Facebook, I'm there. So I have multiple accounts with both of them. So um, if you're on Instagram, it would be Green Organic Love, and if you're on Facebook, it would be the same Green Organic Love. So uh, we can message each other a little bit better if you have any questions or if I have any questions. We can go there and chit chat. And what kind of containers do I need? Pretty much any container as long as it has drainage holes. If not, drill some in the container or do like I do hot screwdriver and the stove and melt holes through plastic. I had to do that. I had got some I went to this discount store and I had got these beautiful pots, containers, and they didn't have no holes at the bottom. And I couldn't find my drill. I don't know what happened to my drill, but too many hands. But yeah, notified. But I have tricks. I went and got me a screwdriver and set it on the stove, and that's how my pots got holes at the bottom. That's a good trick. I think there are some kind of updates. You now have the option when you hit the bell, you can choose all personalized or none. I think the default is personalized, so you don't always get. Yeah, maybe. I just think I know that I'm not the only one that's talking about that. A lot of people has been saying that YouTube are purging account subscribers and you just gotta check on stuff. You better old school it. Green Organic Love. Yeah, you got to. On some things, it's like all this new stuff don't be working for me. Like, I don't want to get too far away from, you know, they have Bluetooth speaker water bottles. So, yeah, I got one for the little girls, but I was like, I can't get into this. The speaker on the phone is working just fine. I'm thinking, but what's growing on in the yard, y'all. Um, what else do I want to say? I'm a I am going to do a live stream in the morning because where I live at, there is a huge mountain in my backyard, and just where the rising of the sun is so pretty in the morning. So I'm gonna set up my laptop back there and just do a maybe a silent live stream so you guys can see how beautiful it is when the sun comes up in the morning. And a lot of times I'm watching it, but I don't think to capture it. But last Sunday I did, so that's the one that you saw me upload. I think it was yesterday, and it's just so gorgeous, just to go out there and see the sunrise. I used to, and I really miss it. But I used to go to the beach early in the morning, like around the 4 a.m. ish. Like when I get up to do the live, I used to head to the beach when I lived closer just to see the sunrise and breathe that beautiful beach air. But I live a good ways from the beach now, so it's like, I traded one thing in for another. But I'm still excited about what's going on over here. So it was exciting, you guys. I had a good time tonight, and I'm really grateful that you all came out. And thank you for listening to I want to say age appropriate, my age appropriate, what was that word that combination of the two words that Zoe used? Yeah, those two words. But I'm gonna be using that in the garden and with others probably sometime soon. But I if there's nothing else for the night, I gotta get up early in the morning and get this milk cafe opened so that we can come in and talk about juicing and uh, the need to have a stress-free zone. So if you guys are interested in joining me on that live, feel free to come on in, and hopefully we'll be able to see. No, I think that'll be before the sunrise. So feel free to join me in the morning. And thank you so much to the moderators. Thank you for doing a great job and helping that out. Yeah, we all grown folks up in here that don't give fudge cakes. We don't give fudge cakes. We don't give. I like that. What does the Milk Cafe stand for? So let me put this glass down and then let me tell you guys what the Milk Cafe stands for Tisa. So I had a younger daughter in my older age. I had a daughter in my older age, and I was breastfeeding her, and a lot of people uh, was speaking against me on it. And even though I breastfed, many of my children, it's just something that wasn't really, that's still not really embraced. I think more of it's embraced today than when I had my first child. But it was the Milk Cafe was created by me as a support. So, I don't know if you guys are noticing my personality, but when I'm determined to do something, not only do I do it, but I help others learn how to do it. And so I was so determined to breastfeed my daughter and teach others, especially younger moms, that this was okay. And you want to make sure that you're giving the best to your child. So the Milk Cafe was established. And the milk, when you think about milk as being something nourishing, and something rich in nutrients. So that's why I chose the milk. Because I had considered calling it the Juice Cafe, but we wasn't talking about juice, and juice is not the same as milk. So I used it for that, and then when I stopped breastfeeding her, I stopped so much the support. So I started using that same Instagram that I had created for breast support or breast milk support. I used it to coupon. So I was going hard on couponing. And so if you go to Instagram and you type in the Milk Cafe, you will see my journey, my couponing journey, my free, I like free stuff. And so I was I was bringing in whole hauls of stuff for like $0 to $20. So I went hard on that and I used it, and I didn't really want to, even though I haven't been couponing like that, I didn't really want to let go of the name. So one night, late in the midnight hour, I started saying maybe I could use it on my live, because I noticed that some people had named their lives. And so I thought, well, maybe we can just step into the Milk Cafe. And so that's where I got the name. That's where we are. Thank you for asking, Miss Chef and more. But that's where it came from, and I just want to keep it because I'm not gonna let it go. I got the email address. Once you have the email address and you have the Instagram and a Facebook account with the name on it, you pretty much got the name without being branded. So everybody knows me. One of these days I'll share all the names. That's a cute name. I like it. It makes sense. And then, so one of these days, I'm gonna either have a mobile restaurant or a restaurant. You know, a restaurant on wheels or a mobile restaurant. That's the goal. And so it's either gonna be. I have three different names that I want to use for it whenever it is and however it comes. When the kids all grow up and I don't have no other life, then I can run a whole restaurant, right? So it'll either, I have three names though. I can tell y'all tonight. It's not unless anybody has to go. But the Milk Cafe, Green Organic Love, and I have another name. I use my own name for a brand of sunglasses that I have, and I'll share those with you guys one day. I think I used them on one of my videos, but so you'll see Tisa Renee Green, and then I have what's the other name I got? Green Balance 3. So those are the names that I'm still rolling with, and I'm just always doing something. I've never sat still on anything, and I just I like this platform. I never thought that I could use YouTube to have an audience. So I've always held my audience with Instagram and Facebook. You do extreme couponing as well. Check out. Do you have Instagram, Chef and more? Do you have? Why are we all doing the same things? If you're a gardener, you cooking. If we coupon. I think it's because we have to. I don't know. I don't want to put any stipulations out there, but I think it's part of the journey. Do you think it's part of the journey, Chef and more? So yeah, if you have a Instagram and you go to the Milk Cafe, you will definitely see the journeys that I've been on, and because I documented it all, uh, and I was bringing in some nice hauls. I kind of miss it, but I kind of don't. So I just it just got to a point. I'm also at a point in my life where I'm cleaning out a lot of clutter. So you won't see me with like shelves and shelves and shelves of detergent and toilet paper and shampoos and stuff like that no more. So um, Yeah, I don't. It was a time, but I still, I still have so much of that stuff that I don't even need to. I don't even need to get any more of it. I still have shelves of that stuff. So let's see. Yes, I have social media. They are all listed in my About Me page. They didn't give me that much space in my About Me page. They started, uh, I couldn't type that much in there. So I went with what I could. Let me see. Green Organic Love would be cute name for your food truck or restaurant. I think so. I think so now, but I was gonna name it another name that I have secured, which is Green Balance 3. So, and there's a meaning to all the names that I choose. So, um, yeah. So it'll be a toss up. I haven't done it in a while just because of time. Yeah. I like the idea of having a food truck. I've really thought a lot about that. Use a pic for your About Me page. I have a lot in there. Use a PC. Okay. I So if you use yeah, that's the only way that I could. I had to go in the creator, and it limited how much I could type in there. But I noticed that some people have a little bit more than I was able to get in, and I wasn't sure why that was. But because I want to put a lot of stuff in there. There's some stuff that I actually want to start doing as far as juicers and stuff go. And like I want to be able to give away a juicer once a month because I think that everybody should have a juicer in their home because just because I just think people need a juicer. That's a cute name too. Green Balance 3. No, go to customize channel, then click on the on about me. Okay. I'm gonna do that because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I have to say, but I think that I've graduated to more than two sentences now. Then the little pencil in the right hand corner. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I promise. Because I've done a lot of little things now, and I wanna just kind of document. I've added a lot of stuff to the channel, and I just kind of want to document or put that in the About Me page. When I first started, I didn't know that I was going to be doing everything here. So I want to just kind of make sure that when somebody comes across my page, they're able to see exactly what the page represents in the About Me page. So thank you. But we are officially at an hour. And I think that the children and the dad have finished watching a movie for the night. So I'm going to head on over to that bed because it is calling my name. And then I got to get up early in the morning. So join me if you like in the morning. And what I want to say is grow with love, everybody. Whatever you're doing, make sure you put a little love in it. And it'll be all right. So happy Saturday.